I'm Lim95, and this is basically a new version of an old video that I made around 2 years ago. I made a video going over an iceberg related to the Scott the Wasp community. It hasn't really aged that well, some things that were in Tier 1 would just be completely foreign to, someone who just joined the community right after that video was posted. So, decided to remake it with some encouragement from the community. So, come with me as I take you down the Scott the Wasp community iceberg. Wow. So, I'm assuming you've seen one of the, literally billions of videos of, iceberg videos, but here's the basics. Stuff at the top is, the very common knowledge, if it's a Mario iceberg, they'd be like, oh, mushroom, Bowser, that kind of stuff. And then the further down you go, the more obscure stuff gets. Now, with that out of the way, here's some stuff that's, absolutely surface level. This was the server's first big event. During the wait for the Merry Christmas Data Design interactive video, there was an event where people would draw a frame from every single Scott the Wasp episode. Some people did theirs in some strange mediums. Someone did it in Rec Room, someone used Smash Bros. I personally did one in Geometry Dash. It just really brought the community together for a fun time. I'll have a link in the description to the original Twitter post. It's got a link to the Google Drive with everything individually and one giant image as well. This is basically the server's implementation of Starboard. If you get 10 upvotes, then your message gets posted in the Hall of Fame. If you get 10 downvotes, then you get banished to the Hall of Shame, and 5 sob emojis put you in the brand new, this is pretty new, Hall of Sob. Please help me. The bots' names are all references to the different Scott the Wasp characters. You have Bot the Wasp. Who could that possibly have? Oh my god, I'm thinking so hard right now. I think it's Geriatrics. Early in the server's history, a bunch of the channels got deleted and turned into threads. This includes stuff like Tinder or the chains, various spam channel, that kind of stuff. Before the release of It Came from the Nintendo eShop, Frog said 1 hour, guys, and was just completely wrong. Then it just kept going. People just kept posting it over and over. They made gifs. They made variations. Some may say it still gets posted to this very day. After an entry that happens in, I think, Layer 2, the first 100 people join the server. Those lucky few gain the Beta Scott Blue role and access to a special secret channel. Woo! Chocolate Frog 18 is the most active mod on the server. She started many inside jokes, just like the aforementioned 1 hour guys. She's also a very, very talented artist. There's a random word that Bot the Wasp will react to being a code word to destroy the entire server. Previous code words meant stuff like radical, pope, pesto, and peppermint. Now those aren't the only thing that Bot the Wasp reacts to. It will also react to certain phrases like he died and the economy, and also Madden 09 and hey y'all. It's always been hey y'all. Please stop spreading misinformation over the internet. Oh my god, it's me! I'm on the YouTube video. Oh my wow. H-Toast will become very important later on, but for now all you need to know about them is that they're a prolific fan artist, and they've actually worked with the Scott the Wasp gang. They've done some merch. Bot the Wasp will also just do reminders for you if you ask it to. This is how I remember to renew my domain. We have collective brain damage, and as a consequence, we just say stupid stuff. There's a thread where that goes. I mean, actually, there's been 3, but that doesn't really matter. Here's some of the good stuff down there. Why do people throw internet safety to the wind? Hi guys, my social security number is how stupid do you think I am? Jensen waiting on Instagram so he can explain to me how AI will somehow improve how to render a burger. Suspicious. Where were you in 1945? Too bad, I'm already here. Open the door. Joe Robertson, and Joe Robertson are typing. Hello. Five below is where I am waiting. Hey, any tips for the Chapter 3 Shadow Crystal? Yeah, it's justified. Deserved. I'm dead! Ouija, can I say sex? Also related to that brain damage I was talking about earlier, we have a joint gambling addiction and therefore have a Bellotro thread. It's shut down a bit, it's still there, but it's not very active. But sometimes someone will post in there. Jamie is Blue Border Entertainment's Director of Business and Communications. which I don't really know what that means, but the important thing is that he helps out with the community. He's responsible for organizing their appearances at conventions and the Wazzies. Jamie himself is a member of the server and pops into Scott discussion pretty often. Smo will show up later, but for now he's just a silly guy that changes up his profile fairly often. Sometimes the server icon gets changed. This happens for major events like Pride Month or Christmas, but also happens for smaller things like when Deltarune discussion was allowed. That was a lot of stuff. We're not even close to done yet. Keep watching. Do you want me to get like some Minecraft parkour on screen? You want me to start using like some really bad AI voice? I don't know what works with the algorithm these days. Here's tier 2. Neil is a very active member of the server who is a big fan of both Blue's Clues and Lazy Town. He posted a lot of Scott the Walls fan art in the style of Blue's Clues. You know, it's not bad. He makes really good art. Who Killed Scott the Waz was an interactive Discord game run by subreddit's moderators for April Fools of 2022. This is how the Discord was originally rolled out. You have to beat the game and find out who killed Scott the Waz. Mind the Craft was like the really short-lived Minecraft server that every Discord server eventually has. To my knowledge, nothing really interesting happened on it. Beta Scott Blue Lounge was just the channel that every Beta Scott Blue person had access to. That's the people that joined from the original Who Killed Scott the Waz link. For some reason, everyone in this community loves chains. There are several in every channel, and sometimes even Bot the Waz will join in. The Wazzies was a real-life award show hosted in Chicago. They had everyone going apply for awards, and there was a chance you would win one. Famous YouTuber Melody No Surname was there. That's about it. Following the release of Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4, discussion of the game was completely banned. But 1 week before July 4th, a video was posted by Ouija Fett with a spoof of Jevel's dialogue. On July 4th, also known as Freedom Day, discussion was allowed in the Deltarune thread, and all hell broke loose. It's Junior Baby is someone who really likes episode 100, also known as It's Awesome Baby. Quark is someone who is a big part of the server, but then they eventually left. Then they're back! They're not super active, but it's great to have them back. I don't have anything clever to say. Here's tier 3. I have no idea how Skit came to be. It's just a drawing of Scott. He's like a little guy. And there's a version of all the cast members, and it even appeared at the Wazzies during the fan art showcase. Leading up to the release of the merch store, there were rumors of a mole among us. It ended up being Ricky, aka H-Toast, you know, the guy that did the merchandise earlier. Yeah, he helped some of their stuff. The Quarkies were an event put on by Quark. Basically, people would vote on who won the various categories, and the winner got, well, like a pat on the back. I got voted most gay. Is that really surprising? Why are you guys... Why did you guys do this? What? Why are we doing Breaking Bad roleplay in the Scott the Waz Discord server? Bubbly 279 is like a sub-series of Wozniak News TV, which was Scott's first venture into content creation. I don't know what was going on here and why I had to put it on here, but everyone suggested it, and I am not watching an entire podcast to find out why. Burning down pretzels because it's not as good as Stale Pretzels. There's also Stale Pretzels employee. They kind of just asked to be included. It's like, hi, hello. Justin Womble inflation. Reality Leak is a Scott the Waz AU made by Frog. I personally haven't read it, but I've heard it's good. Nifty is a person that was an early member. They like Weird Al and My Little Pony alongside other things. They ended up leaving, or they got kicked, I really don't remember, for being kind of annoying. I'm still friends with them, they're pretty chill. Number posting is banned. Please don't post numbers in the comments. Wink wink, nudge nudge. That was written in the script, so therefore I have to say it. Dude, I am drowning, get me out of this iceberg! Joe is the guy that plays Terry Lessler. He joined and I sent no messages. He's gonna accept my friend request one day. I know it's gonna happen. The ending of the Who Killed Scott the Waz game revealed that the murderer was Chris, a moderator of the subreddit. So in the end, it was all just an inside job. Please, what am I doing right now? This is the best video game ever made. Go follow me on Blue Sky now! Now, the Wazers, they're pretty permissive of what goes on in their server. Some people just want a different space. The main one is AU Hell. This is where people go to make alternate universes of the Scotland Walls world. Grr, I hate you, Gordon Freeman. Grr, grr, grr. It's so stupid. You know, there's a surprising amount of gimmick accounts on the server. The main ones are Smoit and Midas, who just kind of change their profile every month or so to some random character. There's also Uncle Grandpa. Scott's Stash 5 Below Gaming, 31 minutes, 19 seconds.
Skibbity toilet.
For some unknown reason, there's just a McRib emoji. I have no answers. Frog accidentally pinged the purple color roll. In the process of writing this, after bringing it up and asking what it was, it happened again. They pinged the green color roll. What is happening? One of the deleted channels was just a picture of the Glover room. This never returned. So Smoit, at the time who was playing Wario, and Junior were feuding, and Wario ended up getting shot. Got kicked or left. A few minutes later, the ghost of Wario, in alt account, appeared in the server and started fighting with Junior again. Later, Wario joined back, alive and well. It's like a Wario take on the Bible. Luigi had decided that a picture of Joe did not look like Joe, and this just quickly spiraled into madness. Frog keeps many spreadsheets with various Scott the Woz related data. He also run the Scott the Woz calendar NeoCities page. I had game packaging released on my birthday, yay! As happened with Midas, a known Fortnite fan, was trying to get Jamie, unknown opinion on Fortnite, to play Fortnite with him. The bit got quote-unquote run into the ground. The previous entry led into people role-playing Sonic 3 somehow. What kind of godforsaken community am I in? Who?